It's hardest at night, isn't it? Because it hits you really hard. When the world's quiet and you're left by yourself with the grief and the panic and the ache in your chest that just won't let up. It can feel like you're losing your mind, and I want to tell you, you're not losing your mind. It's just the heartbreak. And tonight, I want to help you get through it if I can. Night times are really brutal because there's no distraction, right? At night time, we're by ourselves in the quiet, dark, silent space. All the distractions of daytime are gone, and we have to just push through what can be 8-10 hours of silence and darkness. Lying there quite desperately needing to sleep because we're exhausted, overwhelmed, churning through the turmoil of our relationship ending. And if we can get some sleep, at least we'll get some rest. But also, if we can get some sleep, at least we can have a break from that constant ache that we feel. These kind of feelings are not unusual in this really early stage of separation. You know, that shock phase when you are literally gasping for air. That first 3 to 6 months for some of us, depending on how long your relationship was, it can almost feel impossible to get any respite from the pain, the emotional hurt, and some of the suffering you're going to be going through. Depending on how long your relationship was, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, which it might be for some of you, this can be the first time in your life you've ever slept alone. And so there's so much going on, and night times just really seem to cause the most amount of pain. As we're trying to cope with everything, right? Everything, all of the stuff, not just the fact that they've left us, not just the fact that now we have to work out where we're going to live and how we're going to support ourselves and what happens to the kids and the assets if we've got any. The world gets really painful, everything gets really painful, and everything seems really unsafe and unpredictable because it really is unpredictable. And of course, that's worse because it just feels like actually in a bad dream. I want you to know that this will not last forever. It's going to last for a period of time, and it might be a long period of time, longer than you want, longer than you hope. Because if you've loved somebody for decades, it's going to take time to adjust to what's happening and to adjust to the new arrangements around every single new arrangement. So it's really important you don't sort of aim for peace and feeling tranquil and serene and happy and peaceful with everything that's happened in that first 3 to 6 months. That's really survival time. It's about how do I survive this really painful time? How do I get my body, my mind, my spirit to a place where at least life is tolerable to me? It's about soothing yourself, which can seem like the biggest load of garbage you've ever heard. It's like, don't talk to me about soothing, Debbie. Do not talk to me about soothing. I'm in agony. But that is where some of the pain relief is coming from. That and being in your present moment. Also, women say to me, do not ask me to be in my present moment. It bloody hurts. I don't want to be in my present moment. But I want you to try, okay? Crying is our body's way of relieving pressure. It's a way of letting out some of the emotion. So try and lean into it. Try and just allow yourself to cry. Try and allow yourself to be with the feelings and just let them wash over you. You're going to need to process a lot as this situation goes on. Try and do basic things, self-soothing things. Those could be having a cup of tea. They could be going for a little walk, having a long shower, either a cool one or a warm one. It could be wrapping yourself in a really warm blanket. It might be turning the lights down and putting a candle on and just sitting with quiet music. If you don't want that kind of soothing, maybe it's dancing, maybe it's going to the gym, maybe it's going for a run, maybe it's about upping the tempo to try and cope. But you've got to find what tempo works for you. It's important to try and find an anchor in our lives when we're going through this stuff. You imagine a ship out at sea that's just been smashed around all over the place and things are crazy. You need an anchor in those times to stop the boat capsizing. That's what you're going to need for you. And one of the best anchors I know of is being mindfully in the moment, meaning being non-judgmental in this moment. What do I have to do? Wash the dishes. Right, let me wash the dishes. I can feel the warm water on my hands. I can feel the bubbles on my hands. What have I got to do? And I wash the sheets and I put them on the line and have that lovely smell of fresh sheets because that's soothing to me. What am I going to do? I'm going to write a letter to him because I'm so fucking angry with him and all I want to do is just let him have it. And so you write it out, all of it, every single bit of all the bits and pieces that are going on in that moment, and then you get rid of it, burn it, shred it, don't send it. You got to come back to your body. Where's the pain right now in my body? Is it in my throat, my stomach, my chest? You know, for many women, you'll lose a lot of weight during this period in time because you can't face food. You've got to look at, how do I nurture and nourish my body when I'm struggling so much? One thing that's really helpful is to have just an anchoring thought, something that you say to yourself in those awful moments where you are literally, you're grabbing hold really tight and gasping for air, psychologically speaking. As if the thing that you can say to yourself is, I'm safe right now. You know, just over and over again, I'm safe right now, I'm safe right now, I'm safe right now, I'm safe right now. Reminding yourself, this is going to pass, this is going to pass. I can do this for 2 minutes. I can be in this pain for 2 minutes. It's going to end, it's going to end. I know that I'll feel better soon. And it's just about reminding yourself that you are safe. This feeling will pass, and you can survive it for 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And you might only be able to survive it for 30 seconds to start off with, but just keep telling yourself, I can be with this for 30 seconds. It's going to pass. Do not make any big decisions in the dark of night. Do not go texting them. Do not read old messages from them. Nighttime is not a time to fix things. It's a time to survive, literally, especially in those early days. If you're struggling and you're out of your mind and you're like, everybody's asleep, I've got to do something, get onto my YouTube channel, get onto the playlists, and just sit and listen to them all. Listen to them one after another. There are hours and hours and hours there of information that will help you in the most difficult moments. It's going to give you some resources just to help you get to the other side of it. If you manage to get 2 hours sleep, it's a win. If you get an hour sleep, it's a win. If you don't go to sleep at all, please try not to just despair. Lie down, allow your body to slow down, do some gentle breathing. You know, if you find lying down is distressing, get up, walk around really gently, listen to something inspiring, some quiet, soothing music, or my playlist, whatever it takes to just help you calm down. Then get back into bed and lay down for a bit longer. Do some breathing, calm yourself, breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. And just remind yourself that you are going to get to the other side of this. It's really important to know that the sun will rise another day. And it will. And every night that you get through that is proof that you will get to another day. This is probably one of the hardest things you've ever done in your entire life. And you're still here and you're still breathing. You're going to get to the other side of this, I promise you. If you are struggling with the early separation, or you've been separated a while and you just don't seem to be moving forward at all, please know that there's support available. I, on my YouTube channel, host live Q&A sessions on a regular basis. If you hit the subscribe button, which is on this video, you can be notified when I'm doing those lives. And you can come and ask your questions of me there, and I'll do my very, very best to assist you. Hang in there, take care of yourself, be gentle with yourself. And I promise you, even though it doesn't feel like it right now, this will pass and you will be okay. That's a promise.